Welcome to our NHS March General Meeting. We hope that you are all pulling through the long march. We were unable to host our general meeting in person this month, so we do apologize for any inconveniences. Attendance for this meeting will be sent out at the end of this live stream, so it'll be sent out in the chat or dropped in the comments. And if you're not using your personal email address and don't have access, you may want to consider switching to your personal so that you can have access to the chat or comment section. So let's get started. So today we're going to be going over some February and March recap of events, and then we will move on into a preview of March and beyond, and then we will go through some important announcements and end off with a Q&A session.
Okay, starting with the February and March recap. We had a lot of events during February and March, so here's just a brief overview of what we've been up to. First, we had February Fields at NHS 2.0, in which it was a huge success thanks to our wonderful junior executives being Jay, Emerson, Faith, and Tiffany. And during this week-long event, from February 7th to February 13th, members were able to celebrate the various types of love that we have for our friends, family, ourselves, and beyond. So members during this event had the opportunity to earn up to 81 general points max.
Next, we have the NHS Major Panel and Testimonies, which was an event hosted by Mentoring. Shout out to Alpha, Kita, and Callie for helping us plan this. And this was an event to help sophomores get a deeper insight into our 18 tech majors. And we hope that all underclassmen who were able to attend were able to learn about their interested majors during our panel on February 13th. And a huge shout out to the upperclassmen who took time out of their days to represent their majors and give presentations at our panel. All attendees who attended earned 10 general points, and presenters were able to earn 15 general points.
Thank you to all volunteers who helped out at Major Fair on February 15th with crowd control, especially with many of our excited underclassmen running around. Volunteers earned 15 general points for helping out.
Thank you to everyone who was able to contribute a donation during NHS Weeks of Generosity from February 26th to March 8th. Whether it was school supplies, food items, or books, you were able to give back to the community and uphold our service pillar. These donations have been packaged this week and will be sent out to House of Good Deeds and Brooklyn Leadership High School. Members who participated in this event were able to earn up to 45 general points.
Next up, we have the elective fair, which occurred last week, March 12th. So thank you to everyone who volunteered to help out at that and help with crowd control during the event, in which students had the opportunity to roam the hallways of tech, explore the various electives and selectives available to them as they considered the courses they want to take next year. So members who were in attendance are awarded 15 general points.
The annual NHS Community Olympics from March 11 to March 15 has recently concluded, and we would love to announce that the title of Best NHS Committee of 2024 goes to Community Services Committee for the second year in a row with 34 medals. Congratulations to Community Services, Tours and Tutoring in placing first, second, and third respectively. Regardless of whether your committee has won, we hope that you had an enjoyable time competing with others, because we for sure had a lot of fun meeting you guys for our Spot the Exec Scavenger Hunt event, and members were able to earn up to 125 general points, so we do hope that you were able to take advantage of that opportunity. And next, we have some photos from our Community Olympics events, specifically NHS Jeopardy, Dodec Olympics, and Category Showdown.
The DIT Check Summit occurred on March 11th at Long Island University. Volunteers were able to help the summit run smoothly for all attendees. Thank you for waking up as early as 7 a.m. to help make this event a success. Members earned 25 general points for this event.
Thank you to everyone who attended the Alumni Lecture Series, MacGyver's Secret, on March 13th for 20 general points. We hope that you had an enjoyable time learning about problem solving and more from our very own tech alum, David Lee Slotoff.
So now that we've finally gone through all of our recent events, in which we had a very fun-filled February and along with the events in March, we'd just like to announce some of the many opportunities and events we have coming up the rest of March as well as April. So starting off, we have Spring Open House tomorrow, Thursday, March 21st. We're excited to be helping out at that, which we have the opportunity to welcome newly admitted 8th graders who are in the process of making a decision to decide whether or not they want to attend tech next year. So thank you to everyone who's already signed up. We have recently sent out a confirmation email, which includes volunteer breakdown as well as additional information that you will need for the event. So make sure you read it before the event. Volunteers who will attend this training path will be receiving 20 general points.
NHS will be helping out at PSSAT and SAT Setup, which will take place on April 11th so that sophomores and juniors are able to take the administered exams. And we're looking for volunteers who are not taking those tests, preferably seniors, to volunteer for a morning and/or afternoon shift. And make sure to RSVP by April 7th. Members will be able to earn 20 general points per shift for a max of 40 general points.
The annual Alumni Homecoming is one of our biggest events of the year, often recalled as many members' favorite NHS event of the year. During homecoming, alumni will be able to interact and learn more about what Brooklyn Tech students are up to. As a student volunteer, you'll be able to socialize and network with the returning alumni and learn more about their fields as well as their experiences in tech as students before. We'll be looking for help with setup prior to the event day on Friday, April 12th, and help with the actual date of the event, Saturday, April 13th. There'll be several shifts throughout that week, and we'll announce more information soon.
For this month, we have some new important announcements, but we would also like to reiterate some of the important reminders that we had in previous months. So the NHS Member Dues were announced at the end of February, but you have tomorrow and Friday, March 22nd, to pay your NHS dues either at the Geo store or on the BTHS website. New members must pay $20, while returning members must pay $10. And if you are unsure of whether you are a new member or returning member, we have sent out dues emails that indicate your member status. The hard deadline for payment and the proof form is this Friday, March 22nd. So be sure to submit your dues by then. And please note that we will be clock-checking each member for member dues, so it is imperative that you properly pay your dues to receive club credits, readmission, and senior graduation merchandise.
Next one we had is a reminder regarding points. So as you all know, we're approaching the end of the school year. Now it's time to start making sure you fill your point requirements if you've not been doing so already. So remember that you need to meet both your general and committee point requirements in order to be automatically re-admitted as a member next year if you're an underclassman, or in order to receive your NHS senior graduation merchandise if you're a senior. So again, the general point requirement is 150 general points, and the committee point requirement is 100 committee points. So make sure to keep track of your points through the BTHS, through your BTHS NHS account on the BTHS NHS website. General points are currently updated up to the February general events that we've had. Our secretaries are working on the recent events that we have had as well and getting those in. So as we went over during this meeting, we have a lot of fun events and opportunities coming up in the rest of the month and in April. So make sure to sign up for those, get your points if you are not quite there yet.
The NHS Executive for application season is finally approaching, and we'll be releasing the application around April, so keep an eye out for those announcements if you're interested in applying to become an NHS Executive for the next school year. We encourage all sophomores and juniors NHS members to consider becoming a part of our executive all executive positions are open, and we know that one of them will definitely suit you. This is a great opportunity to dive deep into what NHS truly means, as well as a great chance to further develop your leadership skills. As executives, you'll be exposed to so many event planning opportunities and leadership conferences throughout the year that are undoubtedly extremely helpful towards your own personal development. And we'll be releasing more information in our announcement emails detailing the position responsibilities and more.
Stay in the loop with all things NHS. Follow us on Instagram at BTHS NHS for the latest announcements and upcoming events. Feel free to send us a DM or email if you have any questions. Make sure you're familiar with the NHS website as well to access your committee and general point status and essential resources like study guides and executive information. As we near May, we recommend you to check your point status so you're prepared to earn the rest of your points for your future events in the next 2 months. Additionally, our card, bchsnhs.card.grow, is linked in our Instagram bio, which includes all NHS resources like the general events master doc, executive contact information sheet, and feedback and excusal forms. Don't forget to join our Discord. It's a great place for you to reach out to other NHS members or executives, and you'll be able to join our bi-monthly MMA Movie Nights hosted by NHS committee chair people.
So if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat and we will answer them to the best of our abilities. If you're unable to drop any questions, you can also email us at leadership@bthsnhs.org. So thank you so much for attending tonight. We will be dropping the attendance link in the chat, so please be sure to fill it out by tonight at 11:59 p.m. the latest. We will not be able to excuse you if you're unable to complete this attendance form by tonight, so please make sure to do so. And also make sure to pick your top 3 committee candidates from NHS Committee Olympics 4.0 event submissions found in the attendance form. And if you have any additional questions, feel free to email us. And thank you and good night.